My daddy taught me many lessons, but one of the most valuable ones was the importance of spending time with your family making memories. My family is my greatest treasure. Daddy lost his father when he was only 3.5 years old. Being one of 5 children growing up during the Depression, they didn't get to take vacations. Once he had a family of his own, he took us on wonderful vacations, even though we didn't have tons of money. Those vacations were some of my fondest childhood memories and were definitely worth every penny. My most favorite vacations were those we spent at the YMCA of the Rockies in Estes Park, Colorado in the 70s. I remember being so excited as we drove up to the admin building, getting to spend time in the cabin in the mountains, going to the day camps with my little sister, and shooting my first bow and arrow. Mama trying to convince me it was okay to feed the chipmunks. She didn't have much luck with that one. Taking pictures at Bear Lake with my Instamatic. And the Crooked Creek and Rocky Mountain National Park and beautiful mountains that were so breathtaking even to a 12-year-old. Second time we went, we were treated to our very first snow in June. It was beautiful and unlike anything we'd ever seen. Got to see my first frozen lake. I do think these trips were as magical for my daddy as they were for us. Being with my family in such a wondrous place was icing on that proverbial cake. 20 years later, I would relive my favorite childhood memories with my family. Making the trip with them up to Pikes Peak, getting to see the excited faces on my kids' faces as we checked in at the admin building, made me think about how my daddy must have felt. Funny enough, getting to see my son shoot his first bow and arrow on the same field I had. Getting to see that crooked creek that had fascinated me as a child was still crooked. My kids got to see their first snow and slide down the mountain, laughing the whole way. On our second trip, we made the trip back up to Pikes Peak, but actually drove up in our own car. Unfortunately, my daddy had passed away by then, but we brought my mama with us and we had a great time. My kids were much braver than I'd been with the chipmunks. Much to Mama's surprise, we actually talked her into whitewater rafting. And the greater surprise was that she actually liked it. Last summer after our daughter's wedding, my husband and I wanted to go someplace beautiful to relax. And guess where we went? Estes Park, Colorado. Its beauty lifted me up once again as my husband and I started a new chapter in our life. The YMCA of the Rockies will always hold a special place in my heart. It reminds me of time spent with my greatest treasure, my family. I'm thankful for all the memories I have there, but mostly for Mom and Daddy sharing this little bit of heaven on earth with us and teaching us that family truly is the greatest treasure of all.